Abusing your tea, trying to be funny on the Thursday show with Tad and Gary.
Hey everyone, I'm Tad.
I'm Gary.
This is the Thursday show.
That's close. That was a close one.
That was close.
Hey,
You did
Tad.
that. Hey.
We've got a big show today.
Do we?
Yeah,
Is it big?
I think so. It's huge.
A lot of planning?
Yeah, we definitely spent a lot of time planning this big show. Oh no, I forgot a dad joke. Let me see if I can find one real quick.
I thought you planned.
I did plan.
This is not supposed to. Are you even going to touch your phone? You're not even
It doesn't look like I'm touching my phone. This doesn't look real.
Mm-mm.
It's motion sensor. It senses.
It does it?
Hey, I got one.
No.
It's inappropriate to make a dad joke if you're not a father. It's a faux pas.
That's the one you went with.
That's the one.
Out of all that scrolling that you did, that's the one.
All
you
that
found.
very real scrolling that I did, that's the one.
That's the
I
one you
chose.
landed on.
Yeah,
That's the landing dad joke.
yeah. I'm proud of it. I'm proud. Mm-hmm. I thought of it on my own.
All right. So
No,
moving
that's
on.
not true.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah. So last week was kind of crazy.
It was. That was a
was-
weird show.
It was weird. I don't know who those people were. I don't
Chad and Terry, right? Larry,
know. Jerry?
Barry,
I don't know.
Terry,
I don't know. Terry. Larry. I don't remember.
Chad
it
and
doesn't
Larry.
matter. It doesn't matter.
Larry.
It doesn't matter. They're not as good as us.
No, they're not. That's
The
why they don't
Wednesday
have
show
their
was terrible.
own
They didn't even know how
show.
to spell on the Wednesday show.
They didn't. They
At
just called
least,
it Wednesday.
and nobody made them a sign.
Yeah,
We have a sign.
we do have a sign.
We do.
That was made for us because we're a real
Yeah,
show.
with our names on there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I think that was good, but it was. I did not like that they came in, and I don't know what's the word. What's the word we would say?
I think the word you're looking for is commandeered. They commandeered our show.
like common deer that come around here and hit cars.
No, not a commandeer.
Not a commandeer.
No, commandeered. It's maybe we should make that the word of the day.
Commandeered.
Commandeered.
Are they green? Is commandeered green?
Green deer are not commonly
Like John
green.
Deere? Commandeer? John?
Why is John Deere green?
I don't know.
We'll ask Chad later.
So commandeer
Commandeer
is the word of the day.
is the word of the day. That's right.
Do we even know what that means?
Well, wait. Are you saying it's commandeer is the word of the day, or commandeer is the word of the day?
I don't know. Is it commandeer or commandeer? What's the difference?
We should probably just go to the next segment.
Okay, yeah, let's just go to the next segment. That's good.
Is it the interview segment? Is that what's next?
I think it's the
Well,
interview
then I
segment.
think we owe the people something that Chad and Terry never did last week. Transition.
Transition.
What did you write this with?
Sharpie. That's good.
Was there an earthquake happening when you wrote the
There was.
questions?
There was. All right.
Okay, that's great.
So it's our Thursday show interview segment.
The Thursday show interview segment.
So who do we have here? Who's here?
I want to welcome Dr. Mike Matheny to the Thursday show interview segment.
Does that mean you can diagnose people? Because you're a doctor?
No, I'm not that type of doctor.
What kind of doctor are you?
A doctor of education.
How can you be a doctor of education?
Oh, educational administration. So that's
So you diagnose people in the administrative segments of education.
I diagnose structures of organizations and how they're fitting together and working together, and try to do a prognosis and then an analysis and develop ways to fix things.
Bro, you really worked that doctor diagnosis into this doctor
Ted,
of education.
I would love to hear you describe your position with the similar verbiage. Of
Can't-
Mike. Can you
Can't do it
Can you explain?
because
to
I'm
us?
not a doctor.
Okay, I see.
I'm not a doctor.
But you're a master, right?
So are you.
That's true.
You're, in fact, a master of
So
Christian
we should
education.
probably move on.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
That's right.
So glad you're here. You help lead worship here at the church.
Yeah,
It's good. Had an earthquake Sunday.
we did.
Tell us, what were your thoughts on that earthquake?
I didn't even notice it. I was sitting in the car listening to the song, and then came in and everybody told me that it happened.
I guess the song had a lot of Maybe a lot of bass, a lot of drums.
You did God So Loved, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
It's a new version of that.
Good song. So you didn't.
You weren't shaken up at all.
No, the
By the
music,
news?
the musical is getting emotionally stimulative. You know, it was,
Yeah, but the earthquake
didn't feel it.
You would
No.
say you were feeling the music.
I was
but
feeling
not-
the music, but not the
An
earthquake.
earthquake. So when you walked in, you were not as rattled as some people.
Not
were
at all.
rattled.
No, I was probably more disturbed that I didn't know that it went on, because everybody was describing it in great detail.
Kind of unsettled.
But you never cracked under the pressure of the. of
No,
the-
no crack. I have a lot of padding structure.
Okay.
Maybe could have been the reason I didn't.
There's a strong foundation that you didn't
Strong
have
foundation.
with little
Yeah.
faults
Little faults.
Yeah, your feet were
on solid ground.
on solid ground.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's great.
Okay. All right. Who had the better sermon?
Between
Gary.
us.
Oh,
Ah,
I don't. Actually, I really did not compare them naturally, against each other. I compared them with the way that you grew every time I heard the same sermon.
that sounds great.
That's
but
good.
That's great.
That's
Who
not the
had the better
question
sermon?
that we're asking. The
I mean-
question we're asking is we need
Who had the
to
better
know.
sermon?
No.
Okay.
Thursday show audience.
Hot take.
Yeah. Gary Craig had the best sermon.
Gary Craig.
Yeah.
He said my name first. So.
But it's my last name, which is more important because whenever you go anywhere
would
else, they
have-
ask you your last name.
You would have two first names if your first name
Was Gary?
is Gary.
I have two first
Yeah,
names
you
now.
would.
Tab's not really a first name though.
And what is it? We digress. So, you plan the worship here. You do the songs.
yes.
And give us a typical worship service planning day.
Oh, it happens every week. Thursday morning, I wake up, read the scripture that you send me or Chris sends me, Dr.
He
Heffner.
pointed to me first, by the way.
Yeah.
Just wanted to point that out.
And then I have prayer, and I do, and I ask God to help me understand the scripture I just read, and then to try to apply that to the songs that we already know, or maybe find some that fit it more. So I get on the internet, and I have a library, and I can choose from those. And it takes 4 or 5 hours really to do that. I know that seems like I work awful slow, but you have to get it once you print it out, you organize it, get it ready to send out to the team.
Why Thursday? Why begin Thursday?
Because Friday is the day that I have to make sure everybody that's going to be participating on Sunday gets all the music that they're going to get to practice between now and the Tuesday. The more time I give them, the more time that they can take on their own time to practice it. So
Right.
So you require practicing for the worship services.
everybody gets the music, and they have to come to this first rehearsal knowing it. They have to know it because
That's an interesting concept.
So if you ever get to play tambourine or triangle, you're gonna. I know that you've told me you believe you're just gonna walk in and
Yeah.
ring
Yeah.
the little triangle, but you need to know.
But more importantly, what I heard is that you have to practice and be prepared when putting something together.
you
Yeah.
Is there anything we can take from that, the Thursday show?
Why? I don't think that applies
I
to
think
the Thursday show.
what a lot of people don't know is you were a band director.
I was a high school band director. Yes, I was. For 10 years here.
Here
Yeah.
at the church? We
No.
don't have a band here. We
At
don't
Wilkes
have
Central
like.
High School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Gary has a question that he's been dying to ask you about marching band.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Should marching band directors invest more energy, and by energy, what I mean is financial energy, into purchasing GE?
General effect?
Yes.
Yes,
For
we
those at
do.
home.
Yeah, because you have to. It's an artistic experience. It's creativity, and just the music alone. If you're competing, which we did for the 10 years, usually doesn't what they call bring the baby any milk. In other words, you have to compete, get in with the trends that are going, and surpass them.
Should our band compete with other bands here?
Our band at this church,
Yes.
sure. Sure, we should.
Thursday band competition.
So
Yeah.
let's put it all together.
Okay.
If we're going to bring the baby some milk, that means that our church band should purchase more general effects.
Oh, now
And-
All right.
You know, we'll just cut it right there.
Yeah, it's good.
And I think,
it's lightning fast questions
think
now.
that we've
It's for the
got-
lightning questions.
I think that we've kept your answer in confidence.
honestly, competition is no part of it. The only thing we do is compete against
That's
ourselves
right,
to
Gary.
give our best to God.
No competition.
We probably
for
won't
this.
include that.
No competition. There's no
Yeah.
competition. All right.
Okay.
Lightning
Lightning round.
Lightning, okay.
Lightning round.
Lightning round.
Just
You ready?
shut up. I'm ready.
That was my. Did you like my lightning sound?
That was good.
All right. What's better, a hydraulic phone or a didgeridoo?
A didgeridoo.
Okay.
Rain stick or triangle?
Triangle.
Tambourine or shofar?
Shofar.
Okay.
For creativity.
Bassoon or oboe?
Oh, hard comparison. Because they're so here. Bassoon, rich, oboe, high.
This is
I
lightning
gotta have
round,
both.
Dr. Mike.
I'm hearing
Doctor.
bassoon.
If I had to take one, I
We'll
would.
take
lightning.
bassoon.
I'll take an
Clarinet.
oboe with calls. It's more lyrical.
Is there a good way to play bagpipes?
Yeah, you just have to have the reeds in tune.
Is bag follow-up
That's true.
question?
Yeah.
Are bagpipes good music played poorly or poor music played goodly?
Bagpipes are good music played as best as they can do it.
That's good music played poorly.
Okay.
Mechanical pencil or real pencil?
Oh, real pencil. I break mechanical pencil.
Staple or paper clips?
Paper clips.
Fax machine or email?
Oh, email. Always.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Email.
Email.
Email. I think. I
Do you
don't.
have any questions for us, Dr. Mike?
Yes. How did you guys come to do this? In other words, where did you get this talent that we didn't know you had?
That was a great show.
never
It was a
heard it
great show.
described as
That's
talent.
great. That's a good show.
Wow.
That's a good show.
You heard it here first.
We have
are
talent.
Talented,
We have
and
talent.
That comes from a doctor.
Doctor of
But a
Education
doctor
says we're
nevertheless.
talented. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're glad that you joined us.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a part of this, and we'll close out the show in a minute. You can come see Dr. Mike lead us in worship on Wednesdays and Sundays. So and
Make sure you
all the
register.
videos register. Thank you.
That's right.
Transition.
Hey, we're back. That was a good interview.
That was a great interview that we've definitely already done.
Oh yeah, that was totally. It was just mind blowing. Mike gave us some great answers.
I was mesmerized by some of Mike's answers.
yeah.
For example, the one that he gave about the
about that thing.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I can't even talk about it, honestly.
It's
pretty
it's
emotional.
moving. It's
Moving.
life changing. It commandeered my life. Hey,
Yes.
that's how
Yes,
we
it
do this.
did. That's well done.
You know.
You really got it.
That's
You
good.
did it.
So, but we're glad you joined this week.
I could tell you
We're back to
understand the
normal.
definition of
Exactly.
commandeer.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
So we'll be here again next week, but more importantly, you can come visit us here on campus for worship. So please
Right.
register for worship every week. We need to know that you're here to help us keep the physical distancing there. So register on our website for our Sunday morning services at 9 and 11. And then if you're busy on Sunday and you want to come to our Wednesday night service at 6 p.m., you can do that too. Just do all the registration online.
Use the information on your screen, and of course, if you're not comfortable returning to service at the physical location at the building, we will continue to have online services for the foreseeable future, maybe forever. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we're confident that it'll work this week.
Yeah.
But if you ever find trouble on one platform, we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo.
Yeah.
So, and all of those links are available.
Yeah. And
on
good
the
job
website.
flipping over. We're sorry about all the technical difficulties. We really don't know what happened. That's the joy of technology, but we do
It is
on
a joy.
multiple places.
It really is a joy.
And you can also
Life is a journey.
I didn't know if you knew this too, Gary. You can look at our videos later on in the week. So if
That's
you missed
true.
on Sunday,
That's absolutely
you can
true.
also go back to Facebook. You can go back to YouTube. You can go back to Vimeo, and you can pick up our services and watch them at
They're
your
all there.
convenience.
They're all there.
You can see.
You can go back weeks ago.
and see you preach.
It's me on
You
my
preached.
birthday.
On your birthday. You
Right.
preached. That was good.
Yeah,
Good
and
job.
that you preached.
I did.
You preached. You've preached more times than me.
That's okay.
Huh.
I mean,
Maybe
that's
I should
what mean.
commandeer one of your.
You could, but it
Sermon
wouldn't be as good.
times.
So we are glad that you're joining us for
Up to the
worship.
Holy
We
Spirit,
can't wait to
don't you
see you
think?
again. And thank you for joining in.
Hey,
See
what's
you-
our
see you
feedback
next
question
time.
of the week
Oh,
question?
watch out. Who should we interview?
Who? Who's
Who should
next?
we on the Thursday show?
Or it's
Who do
maybe
you
not
want?
even next week. Maybe weeks in the future.
Yeah.
Nate, give us a couple names.
Yeah, and just either comments, right?
Maybe
on the
like
comments,
10
share
names.
it. You don't even have to give them the heads up that you're nominating.
No, I wouldn't. In fact,
we may
you
get
know,
them here.
really, I think I would recommend not
Yeah.
telling them that you
Just-
nominated them
Just
to
put
be
the names
interviewed.
of the people you would like us to interview. We ask the hard-hitting questions here, and I think this will be a good time to get some answers from people.
And you may notice that we didn't address the feedback of the week question answers from last week. That's because nobody answered, because nobody likes the Weds show.
That's right.
The
Nobody
Weds
likes
show.
Wednesday
Weds
Nobody
show.
likes that. Thursday show is where it's at. So see you next week. See you Sunday. Join us for worship.
That was a really nice transition to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a nice,
Good.
clear ending.
I think so.
I wonder at what point I should cut. Do you think I should have already cut by
Mm-hmm.
now, or?
Winds
Think
blowing
about it.
real hard. The earthquake was pretty crazy. Right?
That was
I mean,
crazy.
it
How did we
it
not
was
talk about that yet?
earth-shattering.
Oh,